Good afternoon and welcome back to Tallinn in Estonia. Delighted to say it's now day 2 of the European Championships for the 10-metre competitions. We're live here at the Ring Sport and Spa Centre for the second day of competition. Well, here's what we've got coming up for you in just a few moments. At the 10-metre air rifle mixed team junior, we have 2 bronze medal matches for you, which will be contested by Hungary, Ukraine, Norway and Poland. And then we'll move on to the 10-metre air rifle mixed team junior gold medal match between Hungary and Czechoslovakia. My name is Rory McAllister. Thank you very much for joining us here on our live stream of this wonderful competition in this beautiful city of Tallinn. Let's now take a closer look at where we are.
And now, please welcome the participants of the second bronze medal match. On firing points E and F, representing team Norway.
So welcome back to the finals hall here in Tallinn for the coverage of day 2 of the European Championships here in this marvellous city. We're just about to get underway with our first bronze medal match in the 10-metre air rifle mixed team junior. And we're just having introductions from Vladislav Lushin. He is our announcer from Estonia. Just announced the Hungarian team 1. And also we'll be introducing the Ukraine team, also Norway and Poland. The Polish athletes are just making their way to the front of the range. They'll be in the second of the bronze medal matches. We have 2 bronze medal matches for you, and then we'll move on to the gold medal match later on. Well, we've had a wonderful time so far here in Estonia. The weather is nice and wintry. There's snow everywhere. It's very, very cold, but the air is so crisp and clean. And it's no surprise that Tallinn was awarded one of the best clean air awards for the entire area of Europe. So here's Merlin Milits of Estonia, the jury member in charge. And our chief range officer once again will be Christian Baillet of France. And Christian was in command. There he is, just on the left of your screen, of all the finals yesterday. And just to the right there, that's Vladislav Lushin, our announcer from Estonia. So there we have it, Hungary team 1 versus Ukraine team 1, and we'll go through the introductions for you in just a second. If you are just joining us, this is day 2 of the European Championships here in Tallinn in Estonia. My name is Rory McAllister and you're very welcome along. Wherever you are in the world, feel free to leave your comments, leave your support. Just be kind at all times. So they'll just settle in for their preparation and sighting time. Meanwhile, here is Csilla Ferik of Hungary, 14 years old. Incredible, really, that sorry, 16 years old. Incredible, really, that she's got to this stage so early in her career. Has also competed at the ISSF Grand Prix in Osijek. That was in the 10-meter air rifle. And now this is Balint Kalman, who also made a final yesterday, bronze medalist at the European Championships in Hamar. That was in the team event, and also was 6th in the individual final here yesterday afternoon. Moving on then to Team Ukraine, Team 1. This is Kristina Ostapenko, who was in the final yesterday. She was 6th. And she makes up one half of the Ukraine team. And alongside her is Ivan Takalenko, who is a silver medalist in the 50-meter 3P event. That was at the World Championships in Cairo last year. So both the Ukrainians certainly know their way around a final. Likewise, so do Hungary, Team 1. So the format will be straight into a medal ranking match series of shots where the shots are combined and then the 2 highest shots added together for the highest team total and then awarded 2 points. So the first to 16 points will win, and it's that 0.5 millimeter of a bullseye that is the target. That just gives you an idea of what the rifles look like. No restrictions on the trigger pull in this particular event. Some events do, this one doesn't. But the one thing that is certainly certified is that the 5.5 kilo weight limit must be adhered to. But most of the rifles are customizable. I mean, you'll see the cheek rest just there. You can have them various different colors. It's just whatever suits, really. And the athletes just looking down the sights at the moment, just getting their sighting shots in. I've always called this an exciting time rather than sighting time, just purely because this is when all the drama starts to build and you kind of settle in and get ready for a bronze medal match such as this. So just looking at Ostapenko now and Takalenko. And that's Csilla Fedik of Hungary. So if you come along to show your support, then feel free to do so in the comments section. You're more than welcome to cheer your athletes along. That's the entire idea when it comes to a live stream such as this. Smiles all around from the Ukrainian team. They're a very, very happy bunch to be around. Just looking up Csilla Fedik's profile again. She is 14. I had it right first time round. I should have trusted myself. She was born on the 16th of May, 2008. 14 years, 9 months and 20 days old. They are, to be very, very exact. So I should listen to myself. So if you joined us yesterday, then thank you very much for coming along. We had a great final at the end of the day yesterday in the men's 10-meter air rifle junior. So exciting. I won't give away the result just in case you'd like to look up and have a watch back for yourself. But let's just say there was lots of drama. There was even tears at one point and lots of celebrations as well. It really encapsulated what shooting is all about. It kind of had everything. And there's Robert Lockridge, a formidable character. You certainly know when Robert's around. A very, very friendly guy, big personality, loves shooting, loves the sport, loves to be organised. But don't we all? Robert reminds me of an old school headmaster, I think, is probably the way to sum him up. It's okay, he wouldn't mind me saying that. At least I don't think so anyway. So we're just coming up to 30 seconds remaining for the sighting time. That's me up here. Hi, I'm Rory. Nice to see you. Might as well stand up and take a bow. Oh, thank you. Even people are starting to cheer. Thank you very much. Bells being rattled and all sorts. That's the kind of atmosphere we've got going here in the finals hall at Tallinn. So Christian Baillet, our chief range officer there, he has called 30 seconds. So the athletes are now aware the time is ticking down and it's almost ready to get going with this bronze medal match. So who are you here for? Are you here for Hungary Team 1 or Ukraine Team 1? We're seconds away.
Stop.
Okay, any second now. There we are. Okay, so the Chief Range Officer calls for the first competition shot. He'll then call start. And now this bronze medal match is officially underway. So one shot each from each athlete in each team. The highest combined score gets 2 points. If at any point the two combined scores are the same, each team will be awarded 1 point each. So a 10.0 and a 10.8, a real solid start from the Hungarians. 20.8 versus 20.2, so it's narrow. There's only a 0.6 difference, but Hungary find themselves 2-0 in front.
So they are now in the lead, 2 for Hungary and 0 for Ukraine.
For the next competition shot, low.
So another 50 seconds on the clock. The teams are allocated 50 seconds. That's the maximum time limit. I mean, obviously they can fire as soon as they like. You don't have to necessarily wait for the entire clock to tick down. And of course you wouldn't want to be out of time either. That did happen here yesterday. So of course you miss the clock and it classes as a 0. So a 10.6 and a 10.7. That's a very impressive total from the Ukrainians. They really have responded well there. 21.3, that's a really, really good total in a match such as this. So 2 points to Ukraine Team 1. It's now level. 2-all. As Ilona Fedorova, who was also here yesterday. Such a valid part of the Ukrainian team. Of course, the coaches, in some ways, just as important as the athletes. The 2 and 2 just go together. So just looking at Kalman and Tekelenko. Something tells me this bronze medal match is going to be very close. So a 10.2, another 10.2, that's 20.4. And 20.1 from Team Ukraine. So the Hungarians once again have won that series. As Matthias Chukaks.
So 4-2, Hungary is leading.
For the next competition shot, low.
And back for the next series and another 50 seconds on the clock.
Stop.
So the athletes have been given the load command. That means they can, because you don't want to load too early. It's really important that the athletes listen to the Chief Range Officer's commands. It's all part and part of the discipline of a shooting event like this. Quite similar styles between the two athletes there, with the resting hand and the finger placement. It's all down to individual style. So at 20.3, this is the first time in this bronze medal match we've had the same total. So that means each team is awarded 1 point each. So it's Hungary 5, Ukraine 3.
For the next competition shot, low. Stop.
I do like the way Ostapenko just has a 10.9 patch on the end of her sleeve of her suit. So again now, and then between these two athletes, you can see a differing style in the resting hand. And if you've ever tried rifle shooting at this level, then you'll just know how difficult it is. So 20.3 against 20.1. Another very, very narrow difference in the scores. 0.2, so close. But Hungary edge forward. Hungary 7, Ukraine 3.
Stop.
So staring into the sights. So there's no zoom. in this particular event. It's just the sight is there for focus. A bit of bullseye, 0.5 of a millimetre. Yeah, I know, small. We have our first 10.9 of this bronze medal match, and it's enough to win this series for the Ukrainian team. 10.9 and 10.7, 21.6. That's an incredibly high total, because 21.8 is the maximum you can achieve. So it means Ukraine is still in this bronze medal match, 7 points to 5. I thought at the very start it would be very close, and it's certainly panning out that way. So another load command, therefore you then see the athletes load their pellet. And you will see as well here that Ostapenko just takes a little bit longer than Fedik to settle in, but then shoots much more quickly after she has settled into the rifle and into her shots. There's some of the Norway team. They're here for the next bronze medal match. I think they can just looking at themselves on the TV and, yeah, recognising that the camera's on them. 20.8 then from the Hungarian team versus 20.1, so a 0.7 difference means Hungary edge further in front. There's now a 4-point gap, 9 points to 5.
Stop.
So once again, just looking at Fedik and Ostapenko, 10.0 from Ukraine, 10.5 and a 10.6, so 21.1. That's a good total. And not surprised that Ukraine have called a timeout, because a 19.0 total, the coach just feels that going over and having a word with the two athletes is probably the right thing to do. Now, although Ukraine have called the timeout here, they've got a minute to do so, it does mean that the Hungarian team also have a chance to have a chat with each other, just to perhaps refocus, calm some nerves, just find out what's going on through the athletes' minds. And Ostapenko clearly finding something amusing.
For the next competition shot, low. Stop.
So 10.4 and a 10.4, a 21.1 total from Hungary, and a 20.7 from Ukraine. So Hungary again are now further in front. The gap is widening. That's now 8-point difference, which means Hungary are now 3 points away from the first bronze medal of the day.
For the next competition shot, low. Stop.
Now, can Ukraine win another series? They really do need to at this stage, because this final otherwise will just slip away, because if Hungary do win this series, they're up to 15 points, and that's just one away from the bronze medal. So a 10.2 versus a 10.3 so far. And oh, Team Ukraine just 0.1 behind. Shooting can be so cruel at times. But good news for the Hungarian team. They've done ever so well. They're now up to 15 points. They're just 1 point away from the bronze medal. And I think you just look at the scoring chart there to see how many shots have been in the 10 ring. And that's why.
For the next competition shot, low.
So will this be the final series? If Team Hungary get the highest combined score, then it's all over for Ukraine. Can the Ukrainians pull something out here? He did it earlier. He's certainly capable of it. Tense. 10.0. And a 10.4 from Hungary, 10.2, a 20.6 total. It means they've done it by a narrow margin of 0.3, but 17 points to 5. And it means that Hungary, Team 1, are the bronze medalists in this 10-meter air rifle mixed team junior final. Commiserations for Ukraine, Team 1. They did put up a bit of a fight and also gave us a 10.9 in that final as well. But it does mean that Csilla Ferik and Bálint Kálmán of Hungary leave with a bronze medal, and the ceremony will be later on this afternoon. And meanwhile, Team Ukraine just go back to their seats. And I think their coach there is just taking a big sigh. And nice to see smiles all around and being gracious, considering the bronze medal didn't quite go their way. So if you are just joining us, this is day 2 of the European Championships here in Tallinn. We've got a bit of atmosphere going already as we move into our next bronze medal match. And the athletes just being introduced into the arena. This is the Norwegian team. So this is our second bronze medal match of 1. If you've just missed it, then Hungary, Team 1, have just bagged a bronze medal, and the first medal of the day. And in this particular bronze medal match, we'll decide the second bronze medal of today. So it's the Polish team being introduced. And whilst the preparation and sighting time takes place in just a second, we'll then go through the lineup for you, but that's how it starts. Norway Team 1 versus Poland Team 2 in this 10-meter air rifle mixed team junior. So you can see the various different stickers of competitions attended. That's a very common thing in shooting. See the safety flag still in, the big bit of plastic coming out at the end of the rifle. It's important that stays in until the competition starts. So here's Pernille Norvoll, who featured here yesterday afternoon. There's Vidar Lindstad Fossmo, the coach. Yes, you're on screen, Vidar. Yes, you can see yourself. You can see the Norwegian team in the background. Here's Jens Ustrod Osle, who also featured here yesterday. And I'm told they have nicknames in Norway, which is just a much shorter way of saying their names. So Penne and Jensman are the ways to casually address Pernille and Jens Ustrod Osle. So to the Polish team then, this is Julia Mikowska, bronze medalist at the 10-meter air rifle women junior 2023. That was the competition in Munich. There's Grzegorz Pietrik. And here's Viktor Sajdak, gold medalist at the World Cup in Seoul. Had a quick chat with Viktor just before the final. A very, very nice guy. And him and Julia seem to get on very, very well, although I think it's Julia that's in command. Well, that's certainly how it was appearing anyway. There's Christian Baillet, Chief Range Officer, once again from France, a very experienced gentleman. And our announcer once again will be Vladislav Lushin of Estonia. So just getting these sighting shots in with all the safety flags removed, just getting their eye in, firing a few shots. There's Merje Munitz, jury member in charge, Estonia. Quick smile there, perhaps knowing that she's just getting an introduction on the TV. Now, will this final be as close as the last one started? It started off very, very close between the two teams, and then Hungary just really started to stretch away with it all. That's the Norway team, who are never shy. Don't know why they're shying away from the cameras. So 2.5 minutes still to go of the preparation and sighting time. If you are just joining us here on day 2 of the European Championships here in Tallinn, Estonia, my name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator for this particular bronze medal match. And we'll be moving on to the gold medal match as well as soon as this bronze medal match is finished. So there's the H&N Cup. That's where Julia took a bronze medal, and that was in Munich earlier this year. So will she get another bronze medal today? Well, we'll find out in about 10 minutes time. So how it'll work is in a medal match series, as each series then has 2 shots from each athlete. The scores are then combined. I do like the way Norwegians in the background are just showing a bit of love. The 2 scores are combined, and then the highest combined score gets 2 points. If at any time the combined scores are the same, then each team will be awarded 1 point each. So you can see they're just slightly differing styles as well in some of the athletes. Although they all wear the suits to try and help with stability, it's up to each individual athlete how much they arch their back. Sometimes, for example, you'll just see, looking there at Pernille Norwell of Norway, nearest your screen, see the way her foot is just turned slightly out, whereas some athletes just have them together facing forward. There's Vladislav Lushin of Estonia. Come on, Vladislav, give us a smile. Come on. No? Is he going to smile? We'll have to tell him next time, I think. So just over 40 seconds remaining, and then the Chief Range Officer will call for the first competition series. He'll give the load command and then start. And it's just so important that the athletes just follow the commands, because not following the commands isn't good. It's all part of the rules. So there's Pernille Norwell. On firing point E. And also firing point F for Norway. That's Jens Ulsrud Åsley, or Jensman, known as his nickname. 10 seconds left. And then the Polish team are on firing points G and H. Stop. And balance, rhythm, breathing, that's what counts in rifle shooting. Then it's technique, and then ability. So we are almost underway with this second bronze medal match of the day. Start. There's the start command. We're up and running. So that's Jensman just having a quick word to himself. Which team will win the first series? 9.9 to start for Norway. And 10.0 from Poland, 8.9 from Norway. So the Polish team take the first series 2 points to 0.
19.8. Poland too is taking the lead in this finals, while Norway won with a result of 18.8 are still on 0 points.
For the next competition shot, Luke.
So next competition shot has been called. Another 50 seconds on the clock. Can Norway pull this one back? .3. That's a good start. Another 10.3 from Poland, 10.5 from Norway. Oh, just missing out there. A difference of 0.1, 20.9 against 20.8. So close. So Poland now 4 points in front. It's 4 points to 0. Series 3, another 50 seconds. Start command is given. And just see how these two athletes both settle into their shot so differently. Just notice how low the chin is of Viktor Sadek. He really gets down low, really pushes his cheek into the cheek rest. With a 10.5 and a 10.8 from Norway, that's 21.3. That's a very, very high total. So they're up and running 4 points to 2. And if they keep this up, they can stay within the sights of the Polish team.
Total scores are now 4 for Poland and 2 for Norway.
For the next competition shot, no. Stop.
Okay, once again, we'll have a look at these two athletes. Just see how low Viktor Sadek really goes down into the shot, doesn't he? And then just lowers the rifle then at the end. It's so interesting seeing these different contrasting techniques, and Usle shooting fairly quickly. 20.6, Norway are back in this.
And Norway is back as they have shot.
It's almost as if Vladimir Lusing can actually hear what I'm saying, repeating the same words, but 4 points all between Norway and Poland. This is what we want from a bronze medal match like this. We want it level and close and competitive.
Stop.
Another 50 seconds on the clock, Series 5. .6 to start for Norway. 10.4. This could be close. No, it's quite a sizable difference. 21.1 from the Norwegians and 19.4 from Poland. So it's now 6-4. For the first time, Norway are in front in this bronze medal match.
While Poland is still on 4 points.
So Norway now 10 points away from a bronze medal.
Stop.
And here's Julia Mikowska. Can Norway keep this up? Will Poland pull another 2 points back? 10.4 versus a 10.6. Another 10.2 from Norway. That's 20.6 total, but Poland have done it. They've won this series. It's now 6 points each. And I think Julia just having a look over and just looking now at Pelle Norway of Norway, who I think has just almost tried to take a look back to maybe catch the eye of the coach. You can just see Julia Mikowska's fingers there, just waiting for the load command, just itching to get the pellet loaded into the rifle. And interesting as well that the two women athletes in this, just the way they actually hold the resting rifle. You'll see Julia Mikowska, there's two middle fingers split underneath the barrel of the rifle. And Pelle Norway just goes for more of a flat-handed rest. So 20.2 from Norway, it's 20.6 from Poland. It means the Polish team are back in front now, 8 points to 6. Another 8 points to the gold medal, total of 16. We'll get them to the bronze medal even. It's a bronze medal match. So the Polish team are halfway. Now there you can see the differing styles and how the rifle's held. And Pernille Norway, again, with a fairly quick shot. I mean, she's shooting within 20 seconds of the clock starting. That's pretty quick in rifle shooting such as this. And 20.7 versus 20.9. So Poland now 4 points in front. Timeout being called by Norway.
They are now on 10 total points. Norway 1 is
I think he's just saying to Pernille
they have
just to keep her cool.
Try and change the situation. Let's see how it continues.
Well, we can't see the coach's mouth, but my Norwegian isn't brilliant. But I think that's probably words to the effect of just keep focusing on what you're doing. Remember the training. Remember what we went through. And Jensmann says, yes, I get it. So Norwegian team there making plenty of noise with the rattles and the bells. And it's so nice as well when the support is nice and loud at a competition such as this. Just adds to the whole theatre of the finals hall here. So 21.1 from Team Norway. Well, yeah, the timeout looks like it was effective because Norway are now up to 8 points. They're only 2 points behind the Polish team. Very, very close bronze medal match. This happened just a second ago between Hungary and Ukraine. This is exactly what we want to see here at the World Championships. This is wonderful. Did I just say World Championships? I think I might have. I meant European Championships. Get carried away. It's so interesting seeing the technique here, the way Victor just lowers so slowly, then lowers the rifle. You can see it's just still tilting down for him to make his shot. And the visor completely blocking the left eye. And a 20.4 total from Poland. It's not enough though. The Norwegians have done it again. 20.6, now 10 points all. Very, very close here at the European Championships here in Tallinn, Estonia. Again, all 4 shots taken with still 23 shots to go. It's interesting that in rifle shooting as well, and you know, again in pistol, but when you have 4 athletes like this all shooting within almost a 25-second gap, just over. Let's see again if the clock stops at 23 seconds to go. It probably will. 10.7 from Norway, 10.4 from Poland, 10.3, a 21 total from Norway, and a 20.5 total from Poland, which means Norway have done it again. This timeout that took place just a few minutes ago, I think has certainly done something, because Norway have won the last 3 series. And didn't quite stop on 23, stopping on 22. But again, all athletes, all 4 of them are completely within their rhythm. And you can see from the chart there that Pernille Norway, most of her shots in the 10 ring, very, very impressive. And 16 years old as well, so still a few years to go in her junior career. 9.9 from Norway, that's not as good. But a 10.8 from Jensmann, which means that it's leveled the 2 scores, 20.7. How exciting at this particular stage of this bronze medal match. So Poland have called for a timeout, and I think this is literally just to say, you know what, Norway are potentially only 2 shots away from a gold medal. Could be more, of course, if the scores are still split. So once again, comedy taking place, laughs at this stage of a bronze medal match. Obviously cracking jokes between Jensmann and the coach. I'll have to ask him later after this particular match what those jokes were about, because they're obviously amusing. So here's Pernille Norway, settles in again. And Usle, 10.4 from Norway. Meanwhile, Poland have got a 21.3 total and a 20.2 total from Norway. It's level again. How exciting do you want this bronze medal match to be? Well, very. We're turning it up to 11 here. 13 points apiece. 26 seconds left, so slightly quicker shots there. Another 50 seconds. We know we have at least 2 more series, at least. Will there be another tie? 10.4 for Norway. 10.1 from Poland. 10.3 from Norway and a 10.1 from Poland. So Norway have got the highest total again. They edge ever so closer to the bronze medal. 20.7 against 20.2, a difference of 0.5. Just some of, and you've got to remember as well, that's across 2 shots. So is this the final series? Series 15, another 50 seconds. Are Norway about to claim the bronze medal? So 10.2 from Norway and a 9.9, 20.1. Will it be enough? 10.6 already from Poland and a 9.4. It is by 0.1, which is unbelievable. What a bronze medal match. 20.1 versus 20.0, just by the narrowest of margins. 0.1 the difference across 2 shots from each athlete, and Norway, who were behind at one point, managed to get back into this bronze medal match. A timeout was called. It certainly seemed to work, even though there were laughs and smiles amongst the Norwegian athletes throughout the timeout. Whatever the coach was saying has certainly spurred them on. Commiserations to the Polish team. I think they fought ever so well. And I think Julia Mikowska and Victor Sadek must be very, very proud of themselves. And meanwhile, it's hugs and embraces for the Norwegian team of Pernille Norwall and Jens Ulstrød. What an impressive bronze medal match that was. So a bronze medal, the second of the day, going to Norway. The bronze medal earlier in the other particular bronze medal match went to Hungary. So plenty of drama here at the European Championships. It's what we expected. It's what you expect from this level and this standard of shooting. So the bronze medalists from earlier, Team Hungary, were Chilla Ferik and Ballant Kalman. And Team Norway, there we are, with Pernille Norwall and Jens Ulstrød Usle, with the second bronze medal of the day so far. And yes, say the Norwegian team, and rightly so. Whew, 2 bronze medal matches down, 1 gold medal match to go. So Hungary versus Czech Republic coming up in just a few moments' time. Live here from Tallinn in Estonia. Good afternoon, welcome back to the European Championships here in Tallinn, Estonia. We've just had a look at this wonderful city and just some of the facts that encapsulate this wonderful particular part of Europe. Weather outside, well, nice and cold, the snow everywhere. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful, certainly on the flight in, just looking out the window. Such a wintry forest scene, such a gorgeous, gorgeous country. Most of the population in Estonia and the other city of Tara. Just under a population of 500,000 here in Estonia, so not massive for a city when you consider the likes of London in England is 6 million and Paris around the same. Just to give you an idea of a size of city here. But we're back here in Tallinn for day 2. This is the 10-metre air rifle mixed team. This is the gold medal match. And it'll be the first to 16 points in this gold medal match series. The bullseye just 0.5 of a millimetre, just ever so tiny, and a 10.9 being the highest score you can achieve in an individual shot. But this is all about combined shots. So 21.8, therefore, is the highest combined. That would be a 2 10.9 shots. I've seen it happen. I don't think I've ever seen it happen right the way across the board, though, within both teams. Not yet, anyway. I think I might have seen it close. But we've just had a very, very close bronze medal match between Norway and Poland. And likewise, earlier on, Hungary and Ukraine started fairly close before the Hungarian team just started to run away with it. So this will be Hungary versus the Czech Republic. It'll be Anna Todt and Ferenc Turek, who made the individual final yesterday. Both fairly experienced, considering they're both juniors. Anna's 17 and Ferenc 19 years old. And the Czech Republic team made up of Veronika Blatchikova, who's only 19 years old, and Ondřej Kupec, who also competed at the European Championships in 2020 and 2022. Not quite sure what happened during 2021, probably COVID related, I would think. But there's plenty of experience in the Hungarian team. I mean, Anna has a gold medal from Heimar at the European Championships last year, and also a bronze medal from Osijek in 2021. And Ferenc Turek, well, he got a silver medal here yesterday. He's also a bronze medalist at the World Championships in Cairo. That was last year. And also a gold medalist at the World Championships in Lima in 2021. And there's some of the Estonian team gathering. And they must be very proud to see all this happening in their national country of Estonia and the capital city of Tallinn. So here come the Hungarians. The striding, towering presence of Ferenc Turek. A very tall chap, very, very nice. Had a chat with him earlier on at the qualifying hall. Just said how well he did in the final yesterday. Obviously, he was disappointed to get a silver and not a gold, but it was an amazing performance by Victor Lindgren of Sweden, just to outplay Ferenc Turek to the silver medal. So here's the Czech team, Veronika Blatchikova, who made a final here yesterday, and that's Ondřej Kupec, who competed at the European Championships before, as I said, 2 years ago. He missed it in 2021, but he was there in 2020 and 2022. This is Christian Baillet of France. He's our Chief Range Officer once again. I think he's just waiting to see if things are ready to go, hence looking all around the place. You could have eyes everywhere when you're a Chief Range Officer. See with that, or there's a fly buzzing around, and Christian's just tracking it with his eyes. There's Robert Lockridge, who's our jury member in charge of this final. Or actually just part of the jury, actually, by the looks of things. I think here is our jury member in charge. This is Maciej Mielec, who also looked over the last 2 bronze medal matches. So the preparation and sighting time will be up in just a second. That'll give our athletes a chance just to get their sights in. So just take the safety flags and just make sure everything's present and correct. And this is where the athletes get a chance to settle in. So here's Anna Todt. Spoke to Anna earlier on today. She seemed very relaxed. Gold medalist at Hamar at the European Championships, as you're seeing on your screen. That was last year. Also a bronze medalist at Oshek in 2021. Now here's Ferenc Turek, who already has been out there in the field of play. He was in the individual final yesterday. A gold medalist at the 50-metre rifle 3P event. That was in Lima at the Junior World Championships 2 years ago in 2021. A towering presence. And here's Maciej Szukiak. Now moving on to the Czech team, here's Veronika Balašíková, who was in the individual final yesterday, silver medalist in the 3P at the European Championships in 2022. And she was also in the final here yesterday. And picked up a bronze medal. Here's Andrzej Kupec. And clearly the visor helping to keep his hair out of the way as well. Here's Lobos Opelka. So each team will be allowed a timeout of 60 seconds. And whatever team calls the timeout also does give the other team a chance to have a quick recap with each other. And you see that the arch there in Turek's back, very, very curved. I think that's the Polish team just clearly having a good laugh about something. So Ferenc can be a bit hard on himself as well. He'll certainly see plenty of body language from him. But I do love the way his rifle's so customised and so minimalist as well, when you just look at the rifle butt at the back there. And just the orange cheek plate. Very colourful. Be colourful, be vibrant. So each athlete will shoot one shot each. The scores will be combined. And the highest combined total will claim 2 points. If at any point the scores are the same, then 1 point will be awarded to each team. So just under 2 minutes to go now. And this is where literally you just run everything through in your mind, from training, coach tips, what you've been through with your coach, the hours of training that you've put in, not forgetting the minutes as well, because it's not just hours, there's the minutes and the seconds as well. And focus on your balance, your breathing, your rhythm. Try to block out any noise. I mean, you'll see most of the athletes there wear ear defenders. Just trying to block out as much noise as possible, just so the confrontation is so close. There's Mr. Alexander Ratner, who is the European Shooting Confederation president. And Mr. Ratner's been here since the beginning of the competition and also awarded the first medals in the first medal ceremony yesterday afternoon. So just under a minute to go before we get underway with this gold medal match. Just looking there at Anna Todt. A very, very friendly person. And was in good spirits before the beginning of the final, so I'm sure she's hoping that she can carry that good spirits into the final itself. So if you are just joining us, this is day 2. It's the gold medal match for the 10-metre air rifle mixed team junior. 30 seconds to go in the preparation and sighting time. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator for this gold medal match on day 2. We already have awarded 2 bronze medals. Now to award the next 2 medals of the day. That's the gold medal and the silver. There's Vladislav Lyushin of Estonia. He'll be our announcer yet again for this gold medal match. Vladislav, an experienced athlete himself, a rifle shooter. But not competing at the moment, just doing the announcing instead. So we're about to get underway. We'll have the command for the first competition shot series. There we have it. And now Christian Baye, the Chief Range Officer, will call start, and then we're underway.
Stop.
So 50 seconds on the clock. This is the first series. Crowd clapping along already. Who will take the first series? Who's going to edge in front? .6 from Hungary. It's a good start. A 9.9 from the Czech Republic. And a total of 21.3 for Hungary versus 20.3. So the Hungarians take the first series, 2 points to nil.
On the total, they are taking an early lead in the finals. So 2 for Hungary and 0 for Czechia 1.
For the next competition, sir, no. Stop.
So another 50 seconds on the clock. .2 and a 10.2, two the same, 20.3 total for Czechia, and a 20.8 total, so a 0.5 difference. That's Hungary 4, and for the Czechs it's still nil point.
So 4-0 Hungary's leading.
So moving swiftly into the third series, another 50 seconds on the clock.
Stop.
So 10.4. 10.4 also from the Czechs. And it's finished at 20.6 versus 20.0. So the Czech team, at least now, do have some points on the board. 4 points to 2.
They have now got 2
So
points
can the Czech
to
Republic
8
keep
on
within
the board.
the sights of the Hungarian team? We've seen some very, very close medal matches so far today here on day 2 of the European Championships. Another 50 seconds, another series, this time the 4th series. Just see how long Ondřej Kupec just takes to settle into his shot. Meanwhile, Ferhat Turek still having a good look around. He wants to get that cheek pushed right up and right in. It's just the differing styles between the two. So 20.6 from Hungary. It's enough to take this next series against 20.3. So it's Hungary 6, Czech Republic 2.
It's 6 for Hungary and 2 for Czechia now.
For the next competition, sir, no. Stop.
So I wonder what's running through Ferhat Turek's mind already. Perhaps he knows he's bagged 1 medal. Silver medalist here yesterday in the individual event. Has a chance to upgrade to a gold today. Once again, takes his time settling into his shot. Meanwhile, Kupec will probably shoot. Yeah, has done. 10.6, 10.4, that's a 21.0 total. Very impressive at this stage. So they've pulled 2 points back. It's now Hungary 6, Czech Republic 4.
Points, as they have shot a sum of 21 points in this round against the Hungarian 20.8. So the Czech Republic 1 team is now on 4 points, while Hungary 2 is on 6.
For the next competition, sir, no.
So Hungary now 10 points away from a potential gold medal. Czech Republic 12 points away. And again, you can just see how much Turek just really moves around, swinging the rifle side to side, then up and down. But just get himself steady, gets his breathing under control, then he'll turn his head. He'll go up and down a few times. And here we go, and then settles into his shot. So quite a long routine. It takes him almost 30 seconds to do that. 19.1 total, meanwhile, from the Czech team, and a 20.7 from Hungary. See, it's interesting, I think, Turek's style, because it doesn't give him an awful long time to actually take his shot, but it's obviously something that he's comfortable with in the way he's gone about his particular training and coaching to hone that technique. 8 points to 4 now. So 10.6 start for Hungary. Anna Tots has taken her shot. Meanwhile, Blachikova with a 10.4. And I don't know what's happened with Ferent Turek. He's hit a 9.9, I think. Disgusted with himself, yeah. As I said, you often see quite a bit of body language from Turek, and once again witnessing it there. So Hungary still in front though, 8 points to 6, just a 0.2 difference in that last two series. So 20.7 versus 20.5. Now this is getting very, very tense indeed, because the Czech Republic know they're 10 points to go. Hungary, meanwhile, are halfway to this gold medal on 8 points. .1. Turek will probably shoot within the next 10 seconds, I would think. So 19.5 total from the Czech Republic. And a 20.5 total from Hungary. Great shot from Turek, a 10.4. So Czech Republic have called a timeout. They've got 60 seconds now in order to take their timeout. It does mean Hungary can have a chat amongst the three of them if they can. Their coach Maciej Szuciks comes over. Meanwhile, this is Lobos Opelka, who is the Czech coach. And he obviously clearly has given some sort of command about how Ondřej is actually settling into his shot. It's probably just a reminder of something that they've been trying to master in training. And I think you can see there Lubos Opelka just looking over his shoulders just to see whether or not the rifle is as tucked in as perhaps he would like, just for that steadiness, just to try and stay as still as possible in order to try and make that shot of a 10.9 if you can do. We haven't had one yet so far in this gold medal match. So Hungary 10, Czech Republic 6. .3. Another 10.3 from the Czechs, so 21.0 total. Let's see what Turek can hit here. He's often the last to shoot, 10.4, so 20.7. It's 0.3 behind the Czech Republic. Have the Czech Republic just... So another chance just for them to have a chat, because Hungary have called a timeout. So again, Lobos Opelka goes over to have a chat with Ondřej Kupuc. Meanwhile, Maciej Szuciks of Hungary is over speaking to both the athletes. Sometimes they have a chat with two. Sometimes it can just be focused on one, but it's not uncommon to see both of the athletes receiving some sort of instruction. Once again, it does look as if Luboks Opelka is focusing in on Undřej's shoulder position and how closely that rifle is tucked in. So series 10 now, 10 points to 8. The Hungarians 6 points away from a gold medal. Seconds left, still no shots as of yet, so the longest time we've had to wait at 10.7 each, so Czech Republic on 20.9. It's down to Turek now to put the Hungarians in front. He's done it with a 10.5, so 0.3 in front of the Czech Republic team.
Strong 10, so 2 more points for Team Hungary, and they're now once again increasing their lead to 4 points, so 12 for Hungary and 8 for Czechia.
Very, very close. It's been swinging this way and that way, but at the moment now Hungary find themselves 4 points in front of the Czech Republic team. Can they hold their nerve? If you are just joining us, this is the gold medal match for the 10-meter air rifle mixed team junior. Day 2 of the European Championships here in Tallinn in Estonia. Ferenc Turek to the left of your screen. Already made the individual final yesterday. Took a silver medal. Hoping for a gold in the next few moments, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Ondřej Kupuc of the Czech Republic also would like a gold, and a 10.6 shot from him. So a 20.4 total for the Czechs. And a 20.9 total for Hungary. So once again, the difference is enough to put Hungary in front. 14 points to 8. We could go into the final series now. This could be the final series. It all depends what happens. If the two totals are the same, the points will get split. Likewise, if the Czech team manage to win this series, then this final is still very much alive. So Chief Range Officer Christian Baillet of France calls start. Will this be the last series? Is this the last 50 seconds of this gold medal match here in Tallinn? It'll take Turek a while just to settle in. He'll probably shoot with around 15 seconds left on the clock. So Anna Todt has shot 10.6, and Blatchikova, meanwhile, the 10.0. Ondřej Kupuc with a 9.6. There's a 19.6 total. The Hungarians are already on 10.6, so a 10.1 or higher, and it's there. There it is, a 10.6, and this time Ferenc Turek will be a gold medalist. He picked up a silver medal here yesterday in the individual event, and it's hugs all around between the Hungarian athletes. Anna Todt and Ferenc Turek are the gold medalists. What a performance in this gold medal match, and what a terrific final shot there from Ferenc Turek. 10.6 just to finish things off and clinch that gold. And I tell you what, they're going to have a hard job getting the gold medal around Ferenc Turek's neck. He's a tall chap, and once he's standing in the middle of that podium later for the medal ceremonies, it's going to take maybe even a step ladder to get up to the top in order to get the gold up and around him. Meanwhile, the Czech Republic team to the left of your picture there, it smiles all around between Veronika Blatchikova and Ondřej Kupuc, the silver medalists. And the two bronze medalist teams have joined as well. That's Norway Team 1 and Hungary Team 1. The Norway team being made up of Pene Norwal and Jens Ulstrud Usle. And the Hungarian team is Csilla Ferik and Valant Kalman. So any moment now, those rifles will go in the air. You can see all of the athletes there just getting ready to do so. They're so used to this, and there we go, the traditional raising of the rifles. Ferenc even just saying to Anna, ready, let's get the rifles up, nice and high. Meanwhile now, of course, because the other team have been through and back to equipment control, and they've come out without their rifles. So delighted scenes for Team Hungary and Ferenc Turek, a silver medalist here yesterday. Now he claims a gold, also with the help of Anna Todt as well. She adds to her gold medal that she took at Hamar last year at the European Championships, and also her bronze medal at Osijek. Meanwhile, Ferenc Turek adds this gold today to his World Championship gold in Lima in 2021. He also has a bronze medal from the World Championships last year and the silver medal from yesterday. So that can conclude the coverage for now. If we are back with a medal ceremony, then we will let you know. Otherwise, that's the 2 bronze medal matches done and dusted, and also the gold medal match, all in the event of the 10-metre air rifle mixed team junior. The next final coming up later today, local time here in Estonia, is at 4:30. That's the air pistol women junior 10-metre. And then at 6:15 this evening, we'll have the air pistol men junior 10-metre event. So for myself, Rory McAllister, and the rest of the team for now, it's cheerio. We'll see you very shortly. And if there is a medal ceremony and we can bring you the coverage, then we will do. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining us. Do keep the stream live, just in case we can bring the medals to you.
Bravo, Csilla! Narancsárga miniszterünk! Tanuljátok a magyar himnuszt! Gyors tetődik!
of the European Shooting Championship.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the European Championships here in Tallinn. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator for this medal ceremony. This is for the 10-metre air rifle, mixed team junior. And we had 2 bronze medal matches earlier today, and the gold medal match concluded just about, what, 10, 20 minutes ago, something like that. And all of the medal matches so exciting. And so close in certain areas as well. There's Sem Suklis, the Secretary General of the Estonian Olympic Committee, who is here to present these medals. Alongside him is Ghislaine Briez, the technical delegate from France. And Ghislaine and I have worked on many, many competitions over the years and got to know each other quite well. I also work with Ghislaine in the world of parachuting as well. So the first medals of the day. And the bronze medalists representing Hungary are Csilla Fedik and Bálint Kálmán. Both receiving their medals. They'll now receive their flowers. And also their prize money as well. It's hard to know which is the best bit, really. The medal, the money, or the flowers. And a round of applause rings round the finals hall here in Estonia, and rightly so. It was a very decent bronze medal match. It started quite closely, and then the Ukrainians put up a bit of a fight, and it was Hungary in the end who took the first bronze medal.
Also the bronze medalists.
So the second bronze medal match representing Norway was Pernille Norvoll and Jens Ulstrud Usle. Jensman and Penna, nicknames for them back in their home nation of Norway. And I think very proud to receive their medals as well. And the Flower Girls will provide not only the prize money certificate, but also the flowers as well, which are just to come. And they put together some really nice bouquets here. Nice selection of tulips. I know I perhaps don't sound like a man who's into my gardening or flowers, but you can't beat a half-decent tulip, particularly at this time of year when they're in bloom. And smiles all around from Ghislaine Briez, the technical delegate. So now to the silver medalists then, and a huge roar for the Czech Republic team. Veronika Blasíková and Ondřej Kupec. Ondřej just having to crouch down quite a lot. He's quite a tall guy. And they're going to have the same problem when it comes to the Hungarian team in just a second, because Ferenc Turek is a very tall chap indeed. So €600, a silver medal and a bunch of flowers. Not a bad day's work, really.
And the gold medalist representing.
And moving on to the gold medalists. And what a performance from these 2 athletes. It really was absolutely superb. No 10.9 in the final, but certainly some nice high shots, very high scoring and a very high standard. So Anna Todt gets her medal, and then Ferenc Turek pretty much has to bend halfway over to get the gold medal around his neck, and €750 as well, with a certificate which I'm sure will be framed somewhere and put up somewhere to remind them of this historic day. And that's the best thing, I think, about winning medals, is that the records, yes, they can come and go and people can take records from you, but they can never take a medal from you. So we're now all about to rise for the national anthem of Hungary. So that concludes the medal ceremony, the first medal ceremony of the day. The 2 bronze medalists from Hungary and from Norway, and then the silver medalists from the Czech Republic and the gold medalists, Hungary Team 2. So a good day for Hungary, 2 medals in the bag on day 2 of the European Championships. We'll be back later this afternoon in just under 1 hour's time, so about 45 minutes. We'll be back. The next final is at 4:30 local time here in Estonia. That's for the air pistol women junior 10 metres. So from myself, Rory McAllister, and the entire crew that brought you this presentation, we'll see you in just under 1 hour's time for coverage of the next final, which is the air pistol women junior 10 metre here on day 2 of the European Championships here in Tallinn, Estonia. Cheerio for now.